Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening today. We're going to do something a little bit different. This is going to be a bonus video. What we're going to do today is pick a pile or pick a crystal that you're drawn to, and this is going to be specific to February of 2022 and specific to love. So again, pick a crystal or pick a pile that you're drawn to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 cards that are going to speak to your love life in February. I'm also going to give you a 4th bonus card. If you haven't done so already or you feel inclined, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already done so, do also check out your February Zodiac video. These will have nothing to do with Zodiac, but I do also post those Zodiac general readings each month. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in and get started. If you haven't met me or listened to my videos before, they are very intuitive. So I'm going to provide you the meaning of the cards, but also any intuitive messages. But let's jump in with this tiger eye pile to start with and see what love messages you have for February of 2022. The first card that we have is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a card that typically indicates a very bold personality. This is also a card of leadership and power. So this other person may have a leadership role or some sort of role in power. That seems to be a message that's coming through. This card is also very, very charming, which is wonderful. So I do think that this other person, whether it's an existing relationship or a new relationship that you're seeking, very, very charming. I do want to also mention that oftentimes the King of Wands is a card of courage, so make sure that you are being brave and being courageous, whether you're in an existing relationship or seeking a relationship. For some of you, I feel like you may have been wanting to get on a dating app, but you're not sure. Take this as the step to go for it. Or maybe you're single and you've been debating just getting back out there. I would say go for it. Very much so a card of courage. Our next card is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a very patient card. I feel for some of you that this may be you. Like you've been patiently waiting either in your current relationship or you've been patiently waiting to get into a new relationship. Very much so a card of patience. I do want to mention too that this is a financial card, so it's kind of interesting it's coming up in the love reading. Some of you could be like moving in with your significant other, like you're going from one income to 2 incomes, if that makes sense. But this could indicate some sort of financial change in your relationship as well. And then at the bottom here, our third card, this is the Star card. Love the Star card. It's very much so a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. I feel like some of you really have your energies renewed about relationships. Again, for those of you that are now potentially considering starting to look for a relationship again, there's like a renewal of energy associated with that. Also a card of hope. I'm feeling like you're very hopeful for a relationship, as you should be. What you seek will definitely come to you. And also clarity. I'm getting that some of you maybe had a bad relationship, and now you're like, I don't want XYZ, I want ABC, which is really good because again, once you know what you want, it will come to you. So there's some clarity and renewal of energy associated with this card. Now let's pull that 4th bonus card and see what we have here. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a very curious card. Again, I think this could be some of you like being curious and wanting to get out there, maybe look for somebody new, try a dating app. This can also be a card of like gossip though, or seeking truth. That makes sense because some of you had, again, looking for that clarity. So I do think some of you found out some truth that is going to give you further clarity. On the front of gossip, there could be like, this is kind of weird message I'm going to say it, but it's like, oh, so-and-so could be a good couple. So you may have somebody coming to encouraging you to go on a date with somebody else. Okay, so that's pile number 1. Let's move on to our second pile with the rose quartz on top. Again, this is love messages for February of 2022. And let's see what we have here. The first card we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is oftentimes an unwanted change. The nice thing about the Tower card is it's a change that needs to happen, but it just doesn't always feel the best. The timing might not have been right, or it might not have been what you thought you wanted. In the end, it is the right thing. But I'm feeling some unwanted change in the love world. In some cases, this can be a card of violence, so some of you could have been leaving a violent or abusive relationship. So do keep that in mind as well. Some of you could be leaving a relationship. For some of you, I'm getting the feeling that like there could be a Tower moment in life too. It doesn't necessarily associate with love. But let's read through these other cards and see where this takes us. The next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury, self-sufficiency. It is a card of financial gain, but it's also a card of solo pleasures. I know that sounds kind of silly, but this is about like going out and doing things by yourself, going to the movies by yourself, or going to dinner by yourself, or taking a vacation on your own. And this card is going to be really important whether you're in a relationship or you are single. It's about taking care of you, having you time. And again, that's important regardless of your relationship status. So go out, treat yourself, spend time with yourself. It's definitely a message that's coming through. Give yourself some self-love and enjoy things on your own this month. At the bottom here, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a wonderful card when it comes to love. It's a very romantic card. It's a card of partnership. In some cases, it's a card of proposal and marriage as well. So some of you could be getting married or engaged, or even just a new relationship. Again, very wonderful relationship card. It's very romantic, deep love, very much so a card of partnership. Let's pull a clarifying card or a fourth bonus card here. We have the King of Swords. So we have the King of Swords. Oh, we had the King of Wands in our last row. But with the King of Swords, this is very intentional. This is very strategic. When I see this card is about long term. So for those of you that are entering into a new relationship, I do see this being long term, strong relationship. And this is really great to see because we did have that Two of Cups at the bottom, which can be that engagement, that proposal. It makes total sense. Again, these are very long-term things. There's definitely a desire for long-term security. You're planning ahead, you're being strategic, you're being intentional. Now let's take a look at our third and final pile here with the amethyst on top and see what messages we have. The first card we have is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a really wonderful love card. When I do my other readings, I enjoy seeing this card in the love column. But this typically indicates a new baby, a new marriage, new proposal, even a newer relationship. So for those of you that selected this third pile, if you are asking if you'll be engaged or be getting married, I would say that's definitely a yes. Or for those of you that are seeking a new relationship, I think this would be a wonderful yes indicator for you. Also, for those of you trying to grow a family, let's say you're happily married or in a position where you want to expand and grow your family, this is a wonderful pregnancy card as well. The next card that we have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change, or news coming in. So for those of you that are like tired of waiting for a relationship, this is a really great card because this is a shift in energy. This is things moving and moving quite quickly. Same thing if you're in a relationship and you're like asking, when is this person going to propose to me? This is a good card because it's a card of quick change. It's a shift, and it's typically a very good shift. Then at the bottom here, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a good relationship card. It's a very lusty card, so of course related to love in that manner. But it's very free-spirited and very creative. When I see this card as it relates to relationships, I like it because you can be with somebody but still be yourself. It's that ability to like still be free-spirited and still think on your own and act on your own, and it's it shows good balance in the relationship typically when I see this card. It's also very creative, so take that how it resonates. Maybe if you're looking for a relationship, be more creative in where you're looking. Or even if you're in an existing relationship, you can be more creative on how you go through the day-to-day life things. Now let's do a fourth bonus card in this column. We have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is having lots of different choices, lots of different options. On the original Rider-Waite deck of cards, these cups each have something different in them. In this deck it doesn't, but it's showing that there are lots of different options. So again, for those of you that are single, I think that it's saying lots of different options are available. For those of you in a committed relationship, the Seven of Cups sometimes means commitment issue. And I think a lot of you are already facing that, potentially with that Eight of Wands, like you've been waiting again for the relationship to go to the next step or to get engaged or get married. But I do think that shift will come for you, which is really great, especially with that Ace of Cups there. Well, perfect. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this resonates with you. This is my first time doing this video. Again, this is for February and related to love. Would love to hear from you and would absolutely adore if you would be a subscriber of mine. But thank you so much. If you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you would like to make a donation. But thank you so much for taking time to watch this video and have a wonderful February.